This one.
Alright, back live.
Ready again?
Yeah, do a quick sound check. Alright,
Mic check.
one, check.
2, mic check.
Alright. I'm actually 1, 2, 3, testing for sound, testing for clarity, testing for sound, clarity.
Testing. Let us know, thank everybody for letting us know the audio being down. I promise it worked during the pre-check. How's it?
There's going to be a new stream on this.
Sound good? Sound good, Ponder.
On the phone.
Yes, the new stream, Chris. Put up a new link.
Content. Like, we're not getting free content, that is point of. Yes, that.
Alright, new stream. Sounds still good?
Yeah.
Link. Yeah, you have the new link right there. Alright, let's get it back. Is everything good? Alright, we're back again, you know what I mean? Thank you for dealing with it. I mean, I promise you, we tested it, it was fine testing, but sometimes in life, things don't go how you plan. And what you gotta do? Pivot.
Going
You know what I mean? Like, you know, sometimes, you know, you might test it, you might practice, and then when you go there, it don't do it.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
how you do, you know, as an athlete,
Oh, yeah.
I learned to do that multiple times. Hard way. Go back. Deal with it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're here with a legend. You know, coming up, you know what I mean? Looking forward to finish up this conversation. I know it's been a little rough, audio-wise, working everything out. Glad for everyone who's come on, and trust me, there'll be giveaways coming tomorrow, especially tune in tomorrow. And then we're gonna have something for people who have been loyal to us through these difficulties. But again, it's a chance to talk to Jaydon Hibbert and hear his thoughts as the trials come here on Roots and Records. We're gonna be competing at the Jamaican Olympic trials. But Jaydon, just overall, the trials coming up. I know you don't watch tracks, but they must have something that you're looking forward to this weekend.
Okay. I like the running.
You like running. Should I tell the coach you don't want to run for 2 days?
No. One fact. And I'm going to find the video and send it to Fitz.
Yeah.
No.
Jaydon used to run ball really for KC.
Yeah?
What? Them have Jaydon over there around 492,
Yeah.
494.
I was in my wife beat
Yeah.
Whatever can find that. Oh my god.
Casey, have you watched Visa?
I was so young. Come on.
I'm like people. Nothing.
I was like 15.
That must have like 15, like that's not
4 years
That
ago.
was-
That's 4 years.
He's like, oh,
No, but I.
Hey. So, do you ever think about that where you could be a runner? If so, what event?
Not the 100. Too much. Maybe a 110 hurdle or a 4 hurdle.
4 hurdles.
Because you know, jumpers are like, the hurdle transition is like,
Easier.
You know, I was a triple
I do
jumper.
hurdle so well.
Really?
Yeah, when I was at junior college, I used to be triple jumper, high jumper. I
Yeah,
went
that's
out.
wrong.
Yeah. Respectfully,
You don't
avoid
know
that.
right now.
Hey. Look, I was decent. Let's just say I come second at chance. You see me? Jaydon, I was like, wait, lie, it was turn.
Yeah.
Come turn. Wait, the second was a high jump. I swear, look at him, man. You know what? Look at him, sir.
That was a bit of right now. Fix right now. People coming in there.
Michelle never really should jump in, talking to Jaydon. I know, yeah, but you know, I definitely wasn't on that level. But at the same time, you know,
What was the jump?
the jump.
You know where it's at?
I'm not carrying talking.
I got you right now.
You know, that's the jump. Well, Look, that all I'm gonna say is that jump was good enough to get me a scholarship to LSU.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So
okay.
anybody know that? You know what I
Oh.
mean? Decent, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did good one. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so okay, strip jump. Come on.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
15-7-1.
Okay.
Respectfully, right?
Okay.
Oh,
But that's
jump.
not good.
Class
I jumped 2.10. Yeah, nice.
10. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Decent.
good.
But I want to.
No, you don't go up to 2.
Yeah, I'm there going
Nah,
to
I jump,
go on look at him decent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I jump. It makes sure I say in and I jump.
All I know, Jaydon, no, in college, those marks can get you top 5, top 8. You know, on a decent year. You know, depending on which year. You know what I mean?
I just Jaydon time when everybody was jump 17, 18 and other things.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy to me to see.
Speaking about 18s, you must have heard about a couple 18s.
Anyone here?
You never hear, none of
Yeah,
them
so
come
the
18, what was it? 31?
At 18-0.
At 18-0. 18-18 and 18-0, something from the two former Cubans. You know, they had a little back and forth themselves, so I know they're going to be fired up separately to, you know, go at it. But what was your thoughts on those when they got over the fence to you?
I think jump.
Who them just
Hey, jump.
Yeah.
Congrats to them.
Yeah.
Like, if I was to jump 18 right now,
Yeah.
I'd be over the moon. So they should celebrate.
Yeah.
They should have fun. They should post. Never stop post.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah.
Yes, like 18 is no joke. That's far. Like,
Yeah.
it's so far fixed.
Yeah, the 18 is the third furthest jump in history, right?
It is.
It's
But
so
then,
far.
my thoughts, right, is we've seen 1787 from you, obviously, yes. But then, you know, this season it was 17-3, then 17-5-7, then 17-7-5, and 17-7-5 is your second furthest jump. And I asked you this at Races. Now, if you're doing this before trials, and I'm assuming that you were loaded, right? I mean, you know, can we expect some razzle dazzle? Because for me, based on my observation, grade 9 guys, we never got coaching school, we never got jump school, you understand? We never jumped like Fitz and Jaydon. But as a fan of the sport and just observing, based on what I'm seeing now, you're obviously way better than you were last year. And if it was 1787 last year.
And before you answer that, I just want to add too, no indoors.
Duh.
So, you know, definitely is a different training schedule. And I obviously tell you on a pro schedule in terms of how you distribute it.
Yeah.
You know, so we're not expecting the bigger jumps at a championship at SEC or NCAA like we used to go in.
You think I'll probably get some further this week?
Hey, what's the national record? 1793?
1793!
I'm hoping, but
Like you expect for 1995 before Jaydon even born.
Before him, the record older than him.
I think that I don't. Listen,
Yeah.
anything trying to stay over the eyes, I don't ask questions. I have no time to think
Yeah.
about if it ever hit me or not.
Yeah.
He proved to me last year that he's that it. He's that coach. Like,
That
yes,
path.
before the European Championship, he had 3 Europeans.
Yeah.
He's that guy. He's preparing us for the Olympics, so I was trusting the process, trusting him, and just obeying him as he says to have.
Yeah.
So then after the Olympics in
August.
July, August,
Yeah.
when
Early
is
August.
the World Under-20s?
Late August.
So after your triple jump in a big fight,
Yeah.
you got that next big fight with a long and triple jump for the World Under-20s.
Yes. And then after that, I went to one diamond league to qualify for the final. And then diamond for the year.
That's a schedule. Right.
Not really.
But,
Because I didn't do indoor.
yeah.
So
So it's all loaded up on the back end.
right.
Okay, understand. Some big championships.
But from once like I'm over Paris, I'm everywhere.
Yeah. Won't be traveling.
Right.
Talk to us a little bit about the travel. I think one of the things I like about track and field the most is the opportunity it gives us to travel, you know, without coming out of our pockets, mostly. You know what I mean? So you talk about Monaco, that's the experience I never experienced myself in Monaco one day. Is there anywhere specific around the world where you do want to travel to? Why that place? All up to you.
The geography.
No, Australia, no, Asia, no, you know what I mean?
I want to go on the plane.
But anyway,
Right.
yeah, that's
But
true.
I like Bahamas.
Yeah.
Right?
Really?
And the Atlantis, the vibe, like I don't want to go to Bahamas for vacation,
Yeah.
but to compete, I would want to go to Italy.
Yeah.
I probably want to go to Belgium. And those European.
It's travel, yeah.
Right.
And Europeans, I think, have this love for jumps.
Yes.
I think they appreciate it a lot more than over here in the
Right.
Western world. So I think, someone like you would be highly appreciated over there. You gotta do
Especially after the family, and they proved it to me.
Yeah. You could feel the different energy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, look at how they treat Mondo. I mean,
Yes. Good.
yeah.
Come on, he is
Exactly.
Yes, good.
He's good. But speaking of energy though, Jaydon, and Fitz kind of touched on it earlier, about, when you jump and your celebration after those jumps, right? But can we just talk about jumping in Jamaica though? Because, the field events weren't something, give and take some years, we weren't really looking forward to field events, right? In all honesty. And now you're here alongside with, weighing them and carry them and Frederick Acres them on the Monday, but field events is so exciting now. But can you talk to us about competing in Jamaica, especially for racers, and the people that clap and the people that come over facilitate jumps, and clap and them clap and the cheers and the applause. How does it feel to compete in Jamaica versus anywhere else in the world?
Cool. They made me excited.
Mm.
Like a racer, I didn't expect that feedback. Obviously, people kind of gravitate to me, but a lot of people gravitated to the jump that day. Like, even when I jumped 16 meters, they were going off. I was like, in my head, I was like, that's really not that good based on my standards. But like, they still cheered, and when somebody X said, boy, we have to give it up to Hibbert because we haven't had these 5 jumps in a while. I'm like, we jumped 16, 17.
We're so excited.
Right, But I'm excited for Chad. I know people are going to come out. I know that triple jump side, the stadium, and the packed.
Yeah.
Racers, that's where the vibe is.
Yeah.
That's where the vibe is. And I literally, while I was warming up on the field, I literally saw people shifting, from one side to the other side. So, should be fun. I'm excited. I'm just trying to get in the frame of mind to go out there and deliver once more, 5 jumps, whatever it may be, and just enjoy on the price of them.
Nice. We talk about the location, but let's talk about the one you spend the most time at right now, Arkansas. Actually, I've been to Arkansas a lot. I competed in the SEC, LSU, and everything. So, I mean, I know a lot about Arkansas. I know it's different.
It's kind of dim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I'm flying in Arkansas, I get a little like,
Yeah.
What's it like living and training in Arkansas?
I don't dress like I come from Arkansas. I dress like I'm from
Florida.
I don't know. One thing I can say though, Arkansas makes me focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Other than probably like movies or bowling, or probably go to the park with my friends. There's literally nowhere to go. There's nothing to do there. Literally, you're just in bed every day. I'm scary. Sometimes I'll just jump up and go drive to my dog and just come on.
Honestly, that's one thing I noticed with college towns, just to give you guys some insights on the geography of college towns. Like, a lot of the big colleges are in really small cities, and I think that's really helps the athletes reach a certain level. So
Focus.
yeah, you don't want to be in Atlanta or Miami where there's so much possibilities of distraction.
Yes.
You're a kid when you show up to college. You're 18.
Yeah.
In his case, he's 17 when he showed up to college. So it's just it's easy to get distracted. But when the schools are placed in those locations, they just kind of force you to be focused. Same like Baton Rouge was for LSU. I just forced to be focused.
There's not much going on.
Yeah.
The air is so clean.
Yeah.
So fresh.
And that country vibe just kind of
Yeah.
remind me of Jamaica as compared to a
Yeah.
big city. I'm talking about
And when you have deers running across the street.
we have donkey.
No, but
No, Fitz, please!
Where?
Fitz says the donkey!
There's donkey like
There are no donkeys in Kicks. I don't know where you come
Fitz,
from.
we've never seen a donkey in a Kingston yet.
Yo,
All the days of my life.
chill out, come from.
Okay.
No, not even
Well, in Trelawney.
Yeah.
Not even Monday, not even
Hey, big up Chillon.
I'm from Kingston 8 through and through all the days of my life, okay? I've never seen it.
Let's talk about this city. Kingston jungle.
Yeah.
Right? You know, I actually lived in Johnstown. I went to Johnstown Primary before I moved
Really?
to college. Yeah. You know, a lot of people don't know that. So I know that area is one of the tough areas in Jamaica, and one of the toughest. And I went there during the time of some of the toughest times back in 06, 05 when there was a lot of violence in the area. What was it like growing up in that area and like basically making it out? Not basically, you did make it out, and now you're an inspiration to other kids in there growing up. I'm pretty sure. So I can just imagine if I was at Jonestown Primary back in the days and see someone on the worst age like you doing what you're doing, and that would motivate me a lot to be able to achieve that and think I can do things that I never thought before because nobody around me is doing that. But seeing you come from, jungle and making it that worst age, you're inspiring a lot of kids from those schools and from that area.
Well, kudos to Jungle.
Jungle every time.
Despite the violence
Yeah.
and whatever they have going on, like, they are.
Wait, 1 second. Yes.
It's a donkey, It's kind of donkey.
No, I'm glad you're there. I'm still there too. What is a donkey
Did you
across?
say donkey Fitz?
Where did that?
No, no, absolutely not. Not on any drive to the country. If you even said a cow.
I'm gonna get outside like that, man.
Ah!
Donkey where?
I don't know.
We probably have 5 left in the country.
Oh my God.
Downtown. A donkey out of pool. Someone can have that downtown.
No.
No, you don't get to one.
I got town. I was at Saturday. I was downtown.
Yeah.
Fitz
Yeah.
the donkeys. The donkeys is like the ringers. I'm not trying to understand.
How long have you been overseas?
Since 2013.
We're good.
You good?
Yeah.
Alright, but we're talking about Honey Garden.
As innocent,
Yeah.
right? Despite the violence,
Yeah.
the things then, the innocent will happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully it stops, yeah. But it didn't stop me, right?
Yeah.
They, despite all of that, they appreciate it. Like, even when I wasn't this big in the sport, and I was competing at KC and I'd probably get like a medal or whatever chance, they'd be like, man, the toughest thing that they're export,
But I want to get the people, they're going to beat you up, yeah.
protecting and this and so. And, shout out to
Mark Bowden. Honorable Mark Bowden.
Honorable, the best in G. He plays a billboard. They call it Bond Field.
Yeah.
We call it the square.
No, that's not the square.
Oh my God, I'm going to say, yo, it's people in the square.
We call it Bond Field. Every Sunday, people are buying ice cream to
Yeah.
the bank and like watch football in neighboring communities together. And that's kind of sentimental because even though I'm not a footballer, right?
Yeah.
I used to play 2 and 2 ball, don't get set
Yeah.
with a friend them down there and to know that, something is down there to recognize I've done. And who knows? Olympic champion, world champion, the probably upgrade, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just happy that they appreciate the talent
Yeah.
and that I'm encouraging younger generation and probably pop up talent.
So let's say you're talking to a young kid right now, going to primary school out there in Dublin, you have to deal with all the difficulties that come
Right.
with living that. What would you say to that kid to try to make it to where you want?
I would say be different, right? Come home from school, outside, relax, rest, put the book. But I say you can't go play with friends and stuff like that, but then again, success doesn't come like that and put in the work. I kind of segmented myself from everything that was going on inside. So some people would see me like, I probably have a shop and people would see me and I say, Jaydon, oh, you didn't fire you? It go wrong.
Come
I'm
on,
not see him.
come on,
I'm
yeah.
not see him. I'm say no man, I study that the love, it takes sacrifice as much as I wanted to be outside, I wanted to be playing, I wanted to be up and down. I couldn't because I knew where I wanted to go. I knew I had safety. I knew I had pep. I knew I wanted to get safety. I knew I wanted to get my stuff done. So I just sacrificed for that, right? But you don't over make sacrifice.
Yeah,
You still want to have fun, right? You can have your fun, but make sure you differentiate and separate from what is serious.
And I must applaud you on that. And I can also kind of go back in my mind right now when you were thinking of signing to go pro. What is something that that was instilled in you was to do foundation years, right? And I'm thinking about it, and all jokes aside, once again, at 19 years old, I was not sure as to what impact I would like on the world or how I would like to navigate through life. But you ensured that, hey, I'm paying forward. So I cannot have you here without talking about that foundation. What is it?
Well, it's a Jaydon to
Leaps and bounds.
Yeah, leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bounding to new heights or bounding to greatness.
Yes.
Happy the world where I help it. Because when I was younger, I once knew how hard it was for mommy and daddy to find like school supplies and school fees and resources, scholarships, stuff like that. Whatever. And to know that I can help somebody, whether in need or not in need, just to know that I can probably be the difference in somebody else's life and this foundation and being a part of it, tracking their progress, stuff like that, making sure that their physical needs are being still they can still call me, they can still text me, they can still ask for advice, stuff like that. So it's all about really impacting like the younger ones, right? Like kind of a youth advocate foundation. I love it. I love to see what the future may be like. I just like the kids. I like the kids.
Yeah, I feel like we said it 50 times, but at such a young age.
Come on.
The foundation going up, you're so ahead of your time, and love to see the growth, watching it. I'm pretty sure all of Jamaica, it's not just Jonah saying protecting, all of Jamaica saying protecting, so, definitely kudos to you for setting that foundation, leaps and bounds. Is there anywhere where we can go on the internet to follow the progress, following you? Is enough? Is there a specific page?
Well, you can go on my Instagram right now. I'm going to the laptop for this year, the Olympics. But right now, highlights, things are posted on my Twitter and Instagram, so you can still keep track of it.
Yeah, we already saw that the other day you did something with Kingston College when you were on the island. And just quickly, what kind of impact has Kingston College had on your career or your life? As you just said, when you were studying, you wanted to go to Kingston College. So, Jamaica, all of us have those schools where we want to go from when we were younger. For me, Jamaican College, St. Clair, one college. So, obviously, Kingston College has been on your mind since very young. What kind of impact has it had?
Crazy, that I got a full scholarship to go to work.
Wow.
Okay, like, my instincts told me that, Jaydon, you're getting a full scholarship at women in education and I trust you. And up to this day, she can't believe that, right? What I can say about KC, close to staff, married, everybody that do it, all the KCO boys, all the aunties, all the teachers, everybody, they all played a role because I tell you, especially that 6 year, when I had charms, I had courage, I had kids, I had travel. All about the place, being on camp, missing school, missing the lessons. A lot of lessons, a lot of topics that were reinforced when I wasn't here. I had to, the teachers made Zoom calls with me on like 10 p.m. and then just trying to get me back up to speed on my campus every day I always go down there and remind them that, hey, you work for your health in that time, we got past it. It was so hard. With my labs too. It's kind of crazy. I was a corrector. And while everybody was outside, having fun, I would have vibes. I was in the room studying. Also, I had French oral. And I was outside the room studying for French oral because I had it literally the next day after I jumped. So while I was on the field, I was literally thinking of reminding myself of the question, how to answer it. Maybe that's why I jumped far. I was really thinking about it was just so much, and it's crazy. I came out with the highest in lab and the highest in the French one.
I was just about to say that it paid off because I heard that you have about 20 subjects.
No,
7 distinctions, a lot of flex up here.
Very smart guy, man.
And obviously, you got that same brightness too. Arkansas, where you're majoring in management now. So, Kingston College, now to Arkansas, now Puma. You went pro very young, that's the last thing we're probably going to get to touch on. What was that transition like? You went through 3 phases in 3 years, right? From high school, college, then to pro. And obviously you're ahead of your time, we would say for the 60th time. But what was that transition like from college to pro? Because I had been through it now. I was 23 when I did it. You did it at 18. So obviously that's a difficult thing that you have to navigate. How do you manage to successfully do that?
Well, it wasn't really.
Alright, we talk to him.
The deal was there, and
Yeah.
it was good. It was just for me to think if I'm ready, I'm sure enough that I'm ready for this next contract. This is not the highest level I can be at.
Yes,
Professional level, right? So this is serious. This is how this is my job right now, Still for them games, but it's not so serious, And I was thinking, I was like, I'm ready for this. I'm going up against guys that are 12 years, 10 years, 8 years older than me. Am I good enough? Things like that. So they to me my brain, but career, as my coach, they reinforced and everything. They told me that I have it. They told me that I'm ready. They my team and Henry, the Arkansas team, they all make it easy for me. And does everything. Henry does everything with Puma or whatever. Arkansas does everything in my schoolwork and my training. So all I have to do is just listen to whatever they say.
Sure.
Go jump.
Last question, Barry.
Well, I just want to say to all the best for this weekend. That's what we're doing. It's twice. I must also say the fashion walkthrough things with you and Noah. We want to see more often. So the meet organizers, this is something that we want to see, right? Locally and internationally. Jamaica, please say punishment. You understand me? Because it brings something to the sport. Like we want to see the athletes once again outside of the capacity of their peers walking in. Take some look at pictures. That is how we make the sport fun. So I must commend you on that too for doing that with Noah. But all the best.
My last question. Olympic gold or world record? Yeah, that's quick one.
How we just come
No,
so today Wednesday.
both? Alright, we take the answer. We take the answer. Thank you, Jaydon, Hibbert. Going for greatness this summer, going for your first Olympic berth. You're gonna go for the World Juniors long jump and triple jump at the Olympics. It's gonna be a long summer. We're gonna be looking forward to watching you. Congrats on everything you achieved to this point. Looking forward to what the future holds for you, me personally, and looking forward to doing more interviews. I want to do some traveling with you. Hey,
Listen, I need to talk to Tanya like how can I be a part of Steve? Come on.
Yes,
That can make it work. It was like kind of get right. Yeah, that's right.
And apologies to the audience, obviously we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're back again at 1:30. Gonna announce the guests right after this. So stay tuned. Episode 4 of Roots and Records are coming. We're building up to the trials. The trials start tomorrow. Everything we're gonna be there covering, everything that's gonna be happening. Tune in. Tomorrow I promise, no difficulties. I promise. Jaydon, thank you for taking some time out talking to us and looking forward to seeing you compete this weekend for the rest of the year. Alright.